You're hurting me really bad, bro. Please get off of me.
And she's still standing there letting this happen. Like, exactly.
I hate you.
It already, I hate you.
You're hurting me really bad, bro. Please get off of me.
And she's still standing there letting this happen. Like, exactly.
I hate you.
It already, I hate you.
I swear to God, I hate you. I swear to God, I hate you. I swear to God, I hate you, bro. You're the worst teacher ever. You get me taken out of here because I want to apologize. Because I want to apologize. You started yelling at me. You tried to embarrass me about my paper. You're a terrible teacher.
Is somebody recording this? Oh, everybody is. You're recording everybody because that's ridiculous. Yes, that really is.
Letting this shit happen.
She sit here and say she loves black people and stuff, but you let this happen to her? Come on now. You yelled at her first. You yelled at her first, but you want her to apologize. It doesn't make any sense.
You hear everybody in the class?
I have
Look at my grades, my GPA, I graduated by 8 points. I'm not no dumb bitch. I'm not stupid, Dr. B.
the whole class. I'm so mad.
I am valedictorian, bitch.
So mad.
What the hell?
Yeah, you were yelling at her. You were yelling at her.
I want everybody to hear this. It was apologizing, you will stay, or if not, we're taking you out of handcuffs. And now, but listen, at the time, I want everybody to hear this. It was apologizing, you will stay, or if not, we're taking you out of handcuffs. And now, but listen, at the time, they did not say anything about charges, they did not say anything about arrest. Now that I'm in here, they're saying I have not only one, but 2 charges, and I'm going to county jail. So if you're apologizing, you're in jail. Because if I would have known that, I would have apologized right there. I would have apologized right there, sir, if I didn't know I was going to be arrested for not apologizing.
So, regarding...
I swear to God, I hate you. I swear to God, I hate you, bro. You're the worst teacher ever. You get me taken out of here because I want to apologize.
I'm asking everybody.
Because I want to apologize. You started yelling at me. You tried to embarrass me about my paper. You're a terrible teacher. You better not jump up. I have handcuffs and I never had handcuffs.
So basically, we had a group project assigned as a final, which is probably the dumbest thing, but I'm not here to critique her on her learning. We had a group final, we had to write a paper, and we had to also make up a skit for our group to present. It was 7 of us. I did most of writing the skit just because I wanted to. It was easy and it was fun for me. Well, I thought it was easy. I did the essay as well. She got back to me late, 6 hours before we had to present actually, saying that my essay was completely wrong and I should revise it, all this shit. And I'm just like, I'm not going back and redoing this essay. That took me 2 weeks and you told me 6 hours before. I'm not redoing it. And I think I'm pretty okay for that. Ew, my camera is dirty. I think that wasn't a bad idea of not redoing it. I didn't feel any type of way, and I still came to the final to present with my group because that was what we were supposed to do. I did not say anything when I did come into the class because, like I said, I was already frustrated at the fact that she told me my whole essay was wrong. So I come into class and didn't say anything to her. She's talking. She's assigned us to our groups, and we're going to talk about what we're doing for the project before we actually have to do it. So I'm talking to my group members and come present it. So we talked about that, and she was like, well, it is wrong and you should redo it because it's going to greatly impact your grade. Once again, said I did not care about that because I'm only here to present with my group so that my group does not get a 0 on this. Well, I got hella views, well, look at my story. So, boom, she starts getting loud. She starts yelling at me, telling me this is her class, so it doesn't matter what I think. I'm getting loud back. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. I got loud back. I was raising my voice too. I'm like, Dr. V, like, you're yelling at me. I'm not going to redo it. I'm here to present with my group. Like, I'm here to get this done and get out. And she's like, you need to get out. Like, I want you to leave. And I'm like, leave? No, like, I'm here for my group project. Turn the comments off. How do I do that? So is she told me to get out of the classroom, and I literally refused. I was like, I'm not going to leave. This is our final exam. and I didn't do anything wrong other than responding to what you said to me because I did not say anything to her. She's telling me to get out of the class. I'm like, no, I'm not going to. She's upset at this point. She leaves and she's talking to another teacher in the hallway. At that point, I guess is when they decided to call the police, campus police. Campus police comes, and it is a black officer at first. I'm not usually one to mention race, but I think it is a little bit necessary in this instance because I do go to a historically black college, and for this to happen to me and it be so provoked by people who are not of black descent, it hurts. So I feel like I do have to mention that. The black officer comes in, he asks me what's going on. I tell him everything. The class is telling him everything. As I'm telling my story, my professor comes back in. Yes, officer, I want her taken out. I'm like, whoa. He's like, whoa, I'm talking to her, I'm listening to her. So wait, we're talking, another officer comes in, and he is a white officer. He comes in and he's like, okay, so your options are you're gonna get out of the class, or I'm gonna have to take you out. I'm like, what? Like, take me out? Take me out how? So, yeah, like they said, it is important because the black officer, he's a very well-known officer on our campus. He's never given anybody any problems. He's actually pretty cool, and he was doing his best to not arrest me. He was trying to have a conversation, and the white officer came in and was like, yeah, you're either gonna get out or I'm gonna have to get you out. And I'm like, okay. At this point, I'm like, Dr. V, you're gonna let them arrest me? And she's like, yes, Dr. V, Dr. Villagomez, Cynthia Villagomez. Yes, say that name in here so y'all know who we're emailing about, because I'm sending emails, my class is sending emails, friends are sending emails, send an email. If not, that's okay too. I'm not pressuring you. So the white officer comes in, he says that, I said that to Dr. V, and she's like, wait, hold on. She's trying to, like, fix herself. She's like, okay, either apologize or you need to leave. I said apologize. Now, the old me, I'm sure I would have apologized, but at that moment, I knew that I was not the one in the wrong. I didn't start the situation. I didn't escalate the situation. I knew I was not wrong. So I'm just like, okay, apologize for what? Apologize because you yelled at me and you dropped the F-bomb? Yes, I did drop the F-bomb and told you I'm not fucking stupid. That's what I told you. So I'm sorry. The F-bomb hurt your feelings. So sorry, baby. We're grown. If that was worth an arrest, let me know. Let me know. According to my mom, it wasn't. But continuing, I said, Dr. V, are you going to apologize to me? I came in, I sat with my group. I didn't say anything to you. You decided to start yelling at me as soon as the fire alarm went off about my essay. So she was like, no, I'm not going to apologize. I'm like, what? So then I'm like, wait, well, tell me what I'm apologizing for. Tell me what I'm apologizing for. At that moment, I'm talking to the black officer. I'm talking to my professor. The white officer is like, yeah, go ahead and take her. You have to go get her. To the black officer. So the black officer is like, okay, turn around. I'm about to put these handcuffs on you. Distracted. So basically,
I'm going to sum up everything as much as I can, as quick as I can, because I saw this video on Reddit, couldn't help myself, watched it a bit. The moment I heard the one thing that I knew, when I say this, I knew that was just lies in all sorts of ways possible. You know what she did? The first thing that she did, she called the teacher racist. You know what's so sad about this too? This is all over her not doing her homework and not just redoing the essay or whatever the project it was. She didn't do the project. So now the teacher's a racist, a whole bunch of things and all that. But I did notice one thing. This may have been going on for a cool minute besides the context that this woman is giving. So there could have been things transpiring way before all this got recorded. Probably they both didn't like each other anyway, and they were never cool with each other. I never knew colleges would have problems like this. And I thought, I'm always told, you guys, that college, you never have any problems. You never have any problems. So then I'm seeing this woman at a university, in my opinion, beefing with a professor, which I don't even know why, but the only thing that I can get from her context is basically the teacher was absolutely doing it to piss her off from her opinion. But I shouldn't keep saying teacher, but it's a substitute word for professor. Teacher, professor, you know what I mean. And the fact that there has been a really bad string, which I'm going to get on top of, there has been a really bad string of people using racism as a way to get away with stuff. There's the good people like myself who know when they see racism, and then there's these bad half of the community that just take advantage of the word racism. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you get caught being bad and say you're outside that person's race. And then all of a sudden, for no freaking reason, this person calls you a racist, knowing that they got caught in the act of, you know, doing some illegal stuff. And now it's racism. What? Listen, you can't cry wolf when you're just told to redo your essay. It's one thing for you to be frustrated, but you should have just done the essay, dealt with it, so she didn't have to be obnoxious and petty about it. That was not a smart move. If it was me, I would be like, okay, I'll do the essay, I'll redo it. Thank you for letting me know. I mean, I'll be frustrated, but like, what is this teacher talking about, bro? I did the essay. So I do it. Get it over with. She checks me again. Maybe I might feel like it's animosity at that point if she does it again, when I know that I fact checked myself and redid the whole damn thing twice just to see if I missed something. Then it would be a disrespectful thing to her, because she'll be thinking that in her head. But really, I did the right thing. To her, she wants to get me in trouble, right? So if this is a professor that just wants you to get out and gets you in trouble and stuff, the smart thing to do to combat her is to actually not let her win. Prove her wrong. Prove to the counselors that you are not the one who's being the problem. If you're proving to the counselors you're the problem, they're going to remove you. They're not going to argue with you. They have business to conduct. They don't have time to sit and play games and keep talking about it. Keep saying things about it. Oh, well, we'll compensate for such and such. They're not going to do that. Have time. You don't want to deal with this. Look. I probably bet you two had some sort of issues way before the recording, but going online and trying to spread that misinformation of this teacher being racist, which we do not know. The internet is allowed to guess, assume, take sides, let their thoughts on it, think about it, discuss it, friends and, I don't know, family about it. We are allowed to assume and take sides. It's just about how you word your context and word your ways. If you don't know how to word it correctly, someone's bound to take the other side. Same for that person. It applies for your teacher. But look, all I can say is, once again, if we're going to do these types of things, we need to be careful. Those people who are calling people racist, because you don't even know the truth of it until you see motive of racism, then say it. But other than that, please don't. If I did miss anything, I'm probably going to edit it in a way to try and explain some few little points. How do I explain it? Like, I'm just gonna put some notes in there between the videos to see what I really missed and what I also wanted to talk about. I just wanted to get that out of the way. So if you want to stick at the end of this video for that, then go right ahead, you know? Go right ahead. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Hi, I'm Lucy Christian. I am the voice of Otako Uraraka, and you should subscribe to Neusxanity's channel. Peace out!